Y la silla que han hecho muy linda, muy hermosa. Muchas gracias
Thank you
por el
very
trabajo.
much for the work you do.
The chair is beautiful. Thank you very much for the hard work. Thank you.
Again, pretty off script, because as you were saying, Father Gallagher, they hand out the rosary beads and then people were saying, but could you bless them?
Yes.
And he had heard it enough and he decided to do that.
And now with the wave, makes his way out. There, another standing in the middle there clapping.
Councilman Heenan in the foreground. It's Judge Kevin Doherty of the Children's
Just gave him
Court.
a hug there, yeah. Councilman Jones, Curtis Jones there just off to the right.
Every person asking him to bless or pray with them, he truly takes that moment.
There's the Deputy Police Commissioner standing in the very back there. You see
White shirt.
the stars? Yeah, absolutely. And that's Derek Sawyer standing there also in the white hat. He's the fire commissioner. He's the one that was worried about 1.5 million people and having enough EMTs out to deal with people who would have physical problems. Fortunately, the weather cooperating and keeping the temperature down.
I think the prisoners and the families were very well organized. It seems like some of the local officials are trying to step in closer to receive him. This must be an elderly prisoner being assisted. Oh, I think that was the presentation of another gift. Again, maybe some curtains put up, but nothing dressed up. This is the, as you said, Tracy, this is the gym of the prison.
Workers modified some of the corridors, but for the most part, security procedures were enhanced and Secret Service took over when the Pope arrived with security, but no other changes.
That was definitely the presentation of a gift at the end from the prisoners that the Vatican officials are taking with them.
Be interesting to see what happens to that chair. We're going to have to do a follow-up here and say, where is it now, eventually?
You want some where is it now answers about a lot of things, including I found out that the carpets made by the Langhorne Carpet Company in Pendel will be donated to the Archdiocese.
Okay, great.
I'd be happy to house the chair at St. Denis.
Really?
Well, you know,
Once again, pushing his parish.
they don't throw things out. I was at the Vatican visiting Cardinal Foley, and I was in his office, and my son and daughter with him. He says, well, Matthew, sit in this chair, and Pope Dennis sat there in 1202, and Meredith sit in this chair, and then, you know, Pope somebody sat there in 1405. They don't throw things away at the Vatican. They keep them as working items.
Even the chair the Holy Father sat in this morning at St. Charles Seminary was a chair for John Paul II, and I wonder if that was a new chair for him. It's a very old chair. I've seen it many, many times. But that's a beautiful, beautiful work.
Tracy, was it you that was telling me that a lot of the gifts that are presented to the Holy Father, he can't possibly take them with him, and oftentimes they're donated to charity? Did you tell me that?
I did not tell you that.
Well, they must run into the same problem the White House does.
That is true.
That's true.
Because the White House gets copious amounts of things from different people, all well-meaning, and they can't.
The warehouse and just keep all
Absolutely.
And you know, at the papal audiences on Wednesday, they're just throwing T-shirts. So I'm sure at this point the Holy Father has received hundreds and hundreds of T-shirts from Argentina and other places in the world.
And again, while we take a picture, a live picture from inside where the Pope just met with the inmates and their family members, we're told that off camera he is having a private meeting with about 30 corrections officers.
And it's my understanding, Tracy, that these are not just, obviously not just the prisoners of CFCF. The prisoners have come in from several places, right, of all the 6 jails in the Philadelphia prison system, because the women are there as well.
They're in the front row and over to the right. And this was a meeting that Pope Francis requested, and so proper protocols had to be followed in order to have something so unprecedented happen.